City boy, city boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And today we got a couple of things to talk about. Before I hop into today's topic, I want to remind y'all we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done it yet, please leave a like on the video and then hit that subscribe button. All right, on the way in. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Triple H does not give a fuck about the talent, okay? I see this shit all the time from the marks that Triple H is he's just so much better than Vince because Triple H actually cares about his talent. Triple H actually wants his talent to be healthy and do better and succeed more than Vince McMahon. And I just gotta say it's absolute hogwash. That's absolute bullshit, okay? Triple H is always putting his talent in positions to get really hurt very badly, okay? Now, we've seen this more and more over the last few months, okay? Really over the last year that Triple H has really been at the reins, right? Really just taking control of creative, where we see a lot of talent just getting hurt. We see a whole lot of talent getting hurt. One of the reasons why I don't like these 10 to 15 minute, 20 minute fucking matches that are good matches or whatever the case might be is not just because it's a good match, right? Or it's just too many good matches or whatever the case might be. Although that is true. If every single match on the card is a good match, a good 10 to 15, 20 minute smoz, some snooze fest, right? If every single match is that, then no match is special. No match is special. They're all the same. Everybody's out there trying to hit all the moves, all the flips, all the dives. Everybody's going through a table. Everybody's diving out of the ring. Everybody has to do it, right? That is true. That you know, if they're all good matches, then none of them are good, right? But the other reason I don't like it is because in these matches, what tends to happen is that the talent is put in a position where they are more likely to get hurt. They're far more likely to get hurt. One of the reasons I love squash matches in general is because squash matches are usually the safest matches to do. What do you mean? Well, a squash match will only last 2 minutes to 5 minutes, right? 2 to 5 minutes. That shortens the amount of time that the talent is out there, shortens the amount of spots, right, that have to go into the match, and it lessens the amount of risk that the talent has to take, okay? Because one guy is just going to get all his moves in, right? Another guy, he might put up a little bit of offense, but in the end of the day, right, some guy is going to go over and he's going to go over big. So not only is it a safer match, but it also actually gets somebody over. When we get a match like we got last night between Rey Fenix and Nathan Frazier, who is a NXT talent, right? Somebody who is not ready for a main roster appearance in any regard, okay? He's just not ready, right? When you get a match like this and then you have him go out there and try to put on a 15-minute good match with somebody like Rey Fenix, you are heightening the chance that Nathan Frazier or Rey Fenix, before that matter, can get hurt. Because Nathan Frazier, he's not to a point where he's he's not ready for TV yet. So therefore, he has more of an ability, more likelihood to hurt Rey Fenix or hurt himself. A few months ago, right, like 2 or 3 months ago now at this point, we saw JD McDonough doing a spot that we see damn near every fucking week. Not even damn near every, it literally is every single week. It's damn near every single match, right? Where we're about to get ready to go to a commercial. So somebody has to do a high spot where they jump out of the ring, right? And they do some crazy spectacular shit, right? JD McDonough does a fucking triple springboard moonsault out of the ring, whatever, right? Out of the ring, and he slams the back of his head on the announce table. This has put JD McDonough out of commission for the foreseeable future. We don't know when we're gonna see JD McDonough again. Okay? When you have somebody like Dakota Kai, who's fragile as all hell, okay, but she has the potential to at least be a decent character if she's used correctly. We have Dakota Kai go out there and she has to put on a 15-20 minute great match every single week that she goes out there just to try to get over in Triple H's eyes. And she's heightening the chances that she fucks around and gets put back on the shelf because she's already had multiple knee injuries, multiple leg injuries, right? We have Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, who just had to relinquish his WrestleMania spot because he has a serious neck injury that's going to need surgery. You know what doesn't help that? When you're getting brain busted onto a fucking steel chair, okay? When you're getting fucking blue thunder bombed onto fucking barbed wire steel chairs. When you're getting Alabama slammed into a motherfucking ladder by Cody Rhodes. These things do not help. All right, they do not help. Triple H is always putting his talent in a position where they're more likely to get hurt. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why I enjoy squash matches so much and why I think that they're better for the talent involved. Because somebody actually gets over. And it's just a much safer match to do. Another reason why I say that Triple H does not give a shit about his talent is because Triple H, he's so content with pushing the same talent down our throat week after week after week after week, even when the audience is letting Triple H know with pure apathy that they do not care about this talent coming out. Let's take DIY, for example. Let's take Motor City Machine Guns, for example. Okay? Triple H has not given us a reason to care about these people. Okay, so every single time they go out there, right? Every single time they go out there, the audience is damn near dead silent. You can hear a pin drop in the arena because nobody cares. What do you think this does to the talent? Sure, they're getting TV time. Sure, they might get some extra money for being on TV, whatever the case might be, and that's good for their pockets. But what does it do to their psyche? I can tell you, as a stage performer myself, all right, as a stage performer myself, there's nothing that I would hate more than to go out and I'm doing a show, I'm doing a set, right? I'm doing a monologue, I'm doing whatever I'm doing on stage, and the audience has no reaction. No reaction, no laughs, no jeers, right? No boos, no cheers, nothing. They don't do anything. The audience is completely apathetic to what I just said, what I just did, whatever the case might be. If I'm singing a song or whatever the case might be. If the audience doesn't clap, if the audience doesn't laugh, if the audience doesn't do anything, because I'm out there to elicit a response, okay? I'm out there to make the audience feel something. And if I don't see that the audience is feeling anything, what that does to me as a performer is it gets me in my head. It gets me in my head. It's like no matter what I do, no matter what, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm just not meant for this. Maybe I'm just not good enough for this. So why do they keep putting these talents out there? Why is Triple H so content with putting these talents out there week after week after week to get no reaction? Triple H doesn't give a fuck if one quarter hour The Rock is doing 2.0 or 1.9, 1.8 million for the audience, and then the next quarter hour when DIY comes out and they're about to cut a promo, 500,000 people leave. You don't think that DIY knows about the 500,000 people leaving? Trust me, they know. Talents, they know. They will look up what the quarter hours, what they look like from a rating standpoint to see who got bumps in the rating, who dropped off in the rating, and who, like, what does this do to the talent psyche? This will make a stage performer go crazy. And as wrestlers, it's even worse, okay? Because these wrestlers, they live this life. These wrestlers, they go out and they don't, well, a lot of times, they don't live life like their normal selves. They live life as if they are the wrestler in the ring. As if they are their gimmick, as if they are their persona. They live their life like that. So when they see that, oh man, people just don't care about me. Like, is it something that I'm doing? Is it something that, can I do something better? And the answer is yes, of course. But if you're just a talent, it's not necessarily completely 100% on you to get yourself over. That comes to creative. What is the creative giving you to go out there and work with? If you don't have an actual character to work with, and you're going out there and you're yourself, and yourself just isn't enough to cut it, one, this probably just isn't for you. But two, that is an indictment on the writers. That's an indictment on head of creative. So mentally, Triple H is destroying his talent. Physically, Triple H is destroying his talent. And we're supposed to sit here and believe that somehow Triple H just cares so much about his talent. He's just so much better than Vince McMahon because he's letting his talent go out there and just work. Letting his talent go out there and just have fun. There's a reason why Vince McMahon did shit like ban chair shots, ban chair shots to the head, ban certain moves, banned certain spots, because these spots were more dangerous than what they were worth. For a cheap pop, you got motherfuckers getting their head slammed into a fucking a reinforced announce table now. At the very least, before the announce table, it was collapsible. It was meant to be broken. Now if somebody gets fucking thrown onto an announce table, they're falling onto hard reinforced steel. Or they have to go out into the audience, over to the technical area, get slammed off some motherfucking crates into a table below for a cheap pop that people aren't going to remember these matches in the long run. People aren't talking about these matches in the long run. We're 2-3 months down the line and nobody remembers anymore. Does anybody remember Kevin Owens doing a swanton bomb off the top barricade, like the entrance area, whatever, out in the crowd, through the table where Sami Zayn was laying down at? Does anybody even remember this? No. Only reason why I'm remembering it is because I'm actually bringing it up. This is something that I'm actually thinking of. I'm thinking hard of all the shit that's gone down. Do you think that helps a severe neck injury? Kevin Owens is like 42 years old or some shit like that. And he's doing all these crazy ass spots. And he's not getting over anymore. He's not getting over. Everybody is the same. They're all just wrestlers. That's it. That's it. They're all just wrestlers. They're all just talent to Triple H. Disposable talent. People that can get hurt and it's all good because we can just throw somebody else in there. Vince McMahon, he had more of a respect for the people that were out there doing all the crazy moves. That is just a fact. That is just a fact. That is why in Vince McMahon's day, we didn't just get crazy ass spots, 15, 20 minute matches every single week. You have more people able to get time on the card week to week. Okay? So week to week, you get more matches, more people in these matches, and somebody is actually getting over in these matches. As opposed to them going out there being just another fucking guy putting on a great match. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Am I out of pocket? Do y'all think that I'm crazy for thinking that Triple H does not give a shit about his talent? Because I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I think I'm right on point here. Too many people over the last year have gotten injured, whether it's Ilya Dragunov, whether it's Dakota Kai, now it's Kevin Owens, JD McDonough. Too many people are getting fucking hurt, brutalized, out for an undisclosed amount of time. Tyler Bate, out for an undisclosed amount of time because they have to go out there week to week and put on great matches, quote unquote. Matches where they're out there putting their bodies on the line. Every single high spot is a new opportunity to break your fucking neck. Wrestling is dangerous. I say all the time that this shit is fake. But I say that for a reason. I don't just say it because, wrestling is, it is fake. Don't get me wrong, right? It's predetermined. But the moves are dangerous. You can get paralyzed for life off the type shit these motherfuckers are doing. So let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to hear some more. And this has been your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.